What's up, everybody? BTN Stats Guys back again. I'm Ernest Toden, Hero Sheldon. What's going on?
Not much, man. Championship week is finally here.
Championship week indeed. Big Ten, we got Wisconsin, Ohio State, and Indianapolis. What you seeing there?
It's year 7 of the Big Ten championship game, and once again, you got high stakes, you got high rankings, and college football playoff implications. After not being on the national radar the first 2 seasons, this is the 4th time in the last 5 seasons that the Big Ten championship game will feature a pair of top 10 teams. The Big Ten is the only conference that has had that many AP top 10 matchups in its title game in the last 5 years. No other conference has had more than 2 such matchups in their championship game during that span. It's also the 9th time since 2015 that the Big Ten has had a top 10 matchup, which is tied with the SEC for the most in the nation. You got Paul Chris, you got Urban Meyer, 2 coaches that love to run the ball. Seems like the run game is going to be a big part of this game.
On the offensive side of the ball, we've seen a matchup like this very recently. In fact, with these 2 exact programs 3 years ago. This is the 2nd time in a division era since 2011 that the championship game will feature the Big Ten's top 2 rushing offenses, with the only other one coming in 2014 when Ohio State held Wisconsin's top-ranked rushing attack to a season-low 71 yards in a 59-0 win. This time around, the Badgers entered with the nation's top run defense, but since Urban Meyer took over Ohio State in 2012, Wisconsin has had trouble stopping the Buckeyes on the ground. Ohio State's 204 rushing yards per game are the most by any Big Ten team against Wisconsin over that span. But the reason these 2 teams are here, there's going to be a lot of star power on the field Saturday.
Yeah, and all Big Ten teams were dominated by Wisconsin and Ohio State, which makes sense considering they went a combined 22-2 this season. Ohio State has 24 players who received all-conference honors by the coaches and media, which is the most by any school. Wisconsin is right behind them with 21 all-conference honorees. They each have 7 players who were named All-Big Ten First Team by either the coaches or media. This game will feature the Big Ten coach, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, tight end, freshman, and quarterback of the year. So as you can see, there is a lot of star power on the field as we talked about, but this game could come down to the other signal caller.
The ground game deserves most of the attention in this matchup, but the blueprint to beating the Buckeyes has been through the air this season. Look no further than their 2 losses where the Buckeyes' 8 touchdown passes allowed in those games are as many as they allowed in their 10 wins combined. This is where Wisconsin's quarterback Alex Hornibrook actually may be the Badgers' best chance for the win this weekend, despite having the Big Ten leading rusher Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. Look for Hornibrook to use that to his advantage with play action. Among players with at least 50 pass attempts, Hornibrook has the highest passing rating in play-action passing in the Big Ten this season. Furthermore, Hornibrook has won each of his last 18 starts at quarterback, which is the longest active streak in the nation. But this will be by far his toughest challenge over that span.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, the last time Hornibrook lost a start was against these same Buckeyes a year ago in Madison. So that's something to keep an eye out for. So the matchup is set. You got the Buckeyes, you got the Badgers, you got Indy, we got St. Elmo's, we got Cadillac Ranch. It's going down. It's going to be a lot of action. Follow us on Twitter, BTN Stats Guys. Enjoy the game this weekend, and we'll see you down the road.